Oh, world of YouTube. Here we are on another bloody case with Armchair Detective. Straight from Scotland Yard. Oh boy, people. I am just very baffled on this one. Now, not only is he going over this one, he's got 3 other people in the beginning that he says, and once again he brings up Mr. Chris Watts. Oh, NKM, or NK, or the mistress of Chris Watts. NK, right? And, he's all about the phone pinging. And what he's doing with this case is he's using the phone pinging that, that these people did, this guy did, and there's another guy in there, I forgot if he was a brother, uncle, something Cox. And he claims, like, this is another case, sorry, I did not really look into, because the bodies were found, and it was only obvious, it was about cult crap, Satanism, all this BS crap that I just can't stand. Stupidness out of people. And he was just saying about JJ, which I believe is the son, was talking about Satanism and the devil. As I just stopped the AD's fucking detectives, so-called, my bloody findings on this case, and I need to, have them phone pings of KM or NK or the mistress. They need to be checked. He was saying that Chris Watson and mistress could have been 18 feet apart. He just wants them phone pings to be checked thoroughly. And I guess this Cox guy was, standing somewhere near this fire pit. Of course, that's how they get killers, right? But this guy's ex-wife, I guess, was found with the fire pit. All this crazy shit these freaking people do. And, but he's going on and rambling about, the phone pinging. And he also said on Chris Watts' case, which you gotta join on Patreon, $5 a month. That's £5. This guy cracks me up. Oh man, I think it's kinda, if you are getting paid through YouTube, it's kinda asinine to get paid on another friggin' channel. It's bad enough people gotta pay for YouTube Premium with no ads, or you can just struggle through the ads, which that's what I do, struggle through the ads. I don't care. I ain't got the money to pay a monthly fee of anything, let alone on Patreon. And he did say something, I'm gonna solve it. I can solve it. I think he might have said, quote me if I'm wrong, but he said in this video, this one here, he's going over that he's going to solve this Chris Watts with them phone pings. I don't know what this guy's going at, man. I mean, yes, I appreciate everybody giving me comments. I noticed I lost a couple subscribers again. Yeah, brother. I've been trying to get some, data up, but also I've been trying to get some time into the kids and get them out of the house before they go more stir crazy. So today, took them swimming. Finally, the swim holes are open. I uploaded a video of Hampton Beach, and yeah, I mean, boy, it's just tough. There's another video I had to load up too, but I forgot to. But he's rambling on anyways in this video about this friggin' phone ping and how it pinned everybody at this house right near that fire pit. Now when before I shut off, he's talking about JJ and Satanism, and there's a friggin' pet cemetery somewhere in here too. I mean, you no doubt about it, these people are friggin' sick, demented. I like to wipe them off the face of the earth myself, personally. You know, I don't know where he's going with, like I said. I think it's mainly got to do with all the phone records and, right, pinging off the towers. Because he was reading off all these, times and dates and, oh, phone records show this at 9:45 p.m. and 10:25 p.m. and, oh, Cox. And then he was talking about, this cracks me up. Oh man, what is that bloody, what do you call it? Limbs debris. What is a limbs? I can't do it. Limbs debris. This guy don't know what limbs are. I mean, there's a couple definitions for it. Limbs of a body or limbs of a tree. He was asking, oh, someone could tell me, someone must have commented right away, limbs. So out there in the U.S., they call them limbs. Yes, we do. Limbs of a tree. I've been told to go cut them limbs off that tree before in my lifetime. It only goes to show Mr. A.D. ain't as, some ways ain't smart, huh? And then he's talking about how this guy saw a raccoon in the yard. He said, oh, the raccoons, I don't know if they don't come out in the day. They shouldn't come out in the day, they come out at night. No, they actually do come out day and night. I took a trip 3 years ago to Florida. I think it was, no, when was it? When was that? 2016. Went to Florida, stayed at Daytona Motel 6. And it was broad daylight out. Going to the car because we're leaving to go with the kids out, for a little ride and stuff. Getting ready to, pack up and leave. But we had to, do a little shopping at night to pack up to leave, and what and not. And we had parked about 100, 200 feet away from a dumpster. And what comes moseying along out of the damn brush and pine trees was a family of raccoons, mate. A father, a mother, and 3 babies, mind you. Be with you. So as I was saying, a little interruption there. Take a break after the sponsor. Make sure you drink lots of Moxie. Not only does it mean back in the 50s, or no, the 30s and 40s, it's, oh, you got Moxie, I'll knock you out. It's also soda. But, anyways, yeah, they're all about this phone pinging stuff, and, I mean, whatever he's trying to get out of that is insane. Anyways, I mean, he's just, wow, man, insane. If there's anybody that needs frickin' help, and then he's got a frickin' background of a penitentiary, huh? But I don't live in London. He's got the London Penitentiary behind his background drop now, right? And obviously someone needs to put him in the London Penitentiary. Cheerio! Chop. But all these bizarre stories, man, he gets a kick out of this stuff, I tell you. I don't know what and you know what? The case is solved. The bodies are solved. Found. And the murderer is caught. That's right. Everybody about the pings and the phones and the pit was dug up. But yet, Mr. Armchair Detective wants justice. For who? Chris Watts. He wants them friggin' phone pings on both their phones, obviously. Or just that KM. I'm sorry if I'm messing up them. I'm always messing up them initials. I hate using initials. But I gotta keep reminding myself to say the mistress of Chris Watts. Which, the poor girl got suckered in anyways. Con artists. A lot of them out there, But, yeah, why cover... Why does he gotta cover this? I mean, yeah, I get it. The only thing that's good out of it for him is the phone pings. But other than that, he's going over details, going over phone records, going over where this was. What is it? Who cares about the pet cemetery? Alright, the people had a lot of pets. They obviously didn't know how to take care of them. They died. They buried them. Sucks to say they probably suffered too, the poor pets. And then the wife ends up dead or something. So I don't know, man. This is all this cult shit. Insane. This reminds me of my Taj and Our Bone story. Because they claim that back in them days, late 70s, mid 70s, early 80s, they were a cult. Read up a little something on them. Jehovah Witnesses, which I don't understand why they gotta fight that Jesus was born on Easter. No, he wasn't. He was born on Christmas. And like I say, if there is a God in heaven, I claim God to be the devil himself. Just for letting people like this roam the earth. You know, if God's so good, why do these people roam? If God was so great and grand, why did he blow out a whole town of wicked people? Just because they were exploring themselves. I mean, yeah, what is going on now? Then, you know what? I think of the Bible, and when I started reading it, and I'm talking about the Old Testament, when he told Noah to build the ark and save the animals, because he's going to wipe out all the wicked people. And even Mr. Numbnuts here describes this story. But he also, I forgot the guy's name. I got to get back into that book, because I read 3 things. It took me a while to get through it, but because the words are not used today and to try and understand them. But then he had another guy, which I believe was the guy that took his daughters and gave, as their daughters claimed, we have to get our father's seed. You inbred dirty rats. And he told something of that nature that, you know, I think it was save something, get these people out of here. And he, you know, sowed them and burnt the whole downtown to death. They were wicked people. Now, what about today? Is this an act of God with this coronavirus? Or is this an act of man? You makes you wonder. Because if they're going to sit there and say, we got to figure out why this was released, how could this, or like the one in 2003, the sister of this virus now was almost identical to the coronavirus, but it wasn't potent and strong enough. That's what I get out of the story, but that's still a mystery to this day how that one get out. So this is an act of God? And if it is, why does he let people like this roam the earth? I mean, hey, bygones be bygones. Like I always say, I have no hatred towards anybody in their religion. Whatever you believe, you believe. Me, I've seen too many things in my life, and I'm not like this guy. I'm not a fraud, I'm not a fake, I'm not a con artist. I've lived on this other side of the tracks. I'm sure this bastard never lived on my feet. Put him in my shoes, this man would go insane and be put into the asylum immediately of what I know in life. And the things I've seen, man, Jesus Christ. Whew. That's a whole nother story, but... And it's right because of people like this. People like this wandering the earth is what made me who I am today. sick freaks of nature. But yet he wants to go over in every bit of detail in this case. If it's just got to do with the pings, why didn't he just read off the pings? No, he's going into details, the pet cemetery, the kid liking Satan and all this crazy BS. And, Jesus. Look at that. Jesus is calling me. Oh, man. Sorry, Jesus. I'm a non-praying Native American. I believe in the spirits of the chiefs and warriors that once roamed this earth and live today. Thank you. But, well, that's my thoughts and theories on this guy. This guy's got serious friggin' issues. Want to just repeat this case after it's already been done and solved. Oh, and that's another thing. That's right, people. I don't know if you want to say I called it, but in the beginning of this video, and I just put this up the other day about Dr. Phil going into the mind of, I got the video up, the dates don't lie, talking about he's going into the mind of Chris Watts. What does he say today, Mr. AD? In this video, I'm going into the mind of Chris Watts. He said, I'm going into the mind of Chris Watts. And he's over here tapping on his head. Oh, yeah, what are you going to say? What are you going to take for information on Chris Watts' mind? Only thing you should be realizing is he's a sick man that needs to sit his ass in jail. But then again, I wish one of them jailhouse rules will come out on that boy. You want to think you're a badass man taking out kids, and you're in jail and you're a kid killer beater? They don't take kindly to that. And let alone where I was. Like I say, you sit in that jail, you get a child molester or a beater in your cell, you either take him out yourself, or you be claimed a friend of that person, and other people will take you out with them. So them are the rules. So hopefully Chris Watts PCs himself or goes on suicide watch. Because if there's a man out there, boy, I'd love to give that man some canteen money if I could. Just to take him out. But he's going into the mind of Chris Watts. Yes, people. That ought to be funny. But you only can see it on Patreon. So we ain't going to know what he's going over. Unless you pay. And that's just utter bullshit. Because I already know what Chris Watts is. I know what this guy is. And these people need to be brutally beaten themselves. Till that next video, people, be safe, take care, always beware. And hey, this guy's, oh man, whoa. No words can explain the stories of this man. Jesus. Oh, God, help us. Y'all take care. Oh.